What is going on, guys? My name is Link McKenchie and welcome back to another music vlog. This time we're going to be having a look at one of my new songs that I'm just about to release probably in the next couple of days. I think the only thing that needs to be done is just a little bit more mixing. Yeah, that usually takes me a couple days. I like to make sure that the mix is as good as it can be. So I'm going to go ahead and play the song for you guys first, and then I'm just going to kind of walk you through it and explain some of the stuff, what I did, how I did it, and yeah, show you guys what's going on. So let's go ahead and have a listen. Alright, there you guys go. That is pretty nice, I think, if I do say so myself. Yeah, this is really cool because I did something with the intro that I've never done before, and that's using real world ambience. And I did this with the rain, and this rain I actually recorded myself years and years and years ago. When I first got my microphone, which I still have the microphone I think, but it's not in good shape. But anyway, when I first got that microphone, the window was open, but there was a screen in the window, so there was a thunderstorm rolling in, and I just stuck the microphone up to the screen to record it, and that was more just like to test out the microphone, I guess. I don't really remember why I recorded it, but I kept it all these years. So yeah, what happened was I was actually cleaning out all of my music files on my computer, because what I discovered in FL Studio is that there's an easy way to save files so that you don't have a mess. You can just go to File, and you can just go to Export, and you can zip looped package. Now that is really, really important, because what it does is it takes every sample, everything that you have sampled down into audio, it takes it and it puts it into one single folder, instead of just having the project pull those files from wherever the original files are located. This just makes a copy of them and sticks it all in one folder. So that's what I ended up doing for every single song. I did a massive cleaning, and yeah, much more organized now. So when I was doing all this cleaning, that's when I found these that rain ambience, and I thought, that could be very cool for a song. And with my music lately, I've been experimenting a lot with ambient pads as the intros, and I thought, and I've been doing that for like 4 or 5 or 6 songs in a row now, and I was thinking, alright, well, I've done chords and melodies and ambience, what else can I do? You know, I'm just trying to think, and I thought, I'm gonna try putting that rain, that's really cool. So yeah, I got the rain in there, and there's like three files here, but they're all actually copies of the same file, and I had like 20 minutes recorded of the rain for some reason, so I just chopped it up into different sections and, you know, made 3 different files of that. And yeah, that was because I also wanted to have like a good wide stereo effect, so I think the first rain is just, it's not in mono, it's just however it was recorded. And then the other 2 are panned. One's hard panned to the left and right, and the other one's panned but not so much. So yeah, that's the rain. That really creepy voice that you hear is just samples of something that I had recorded. And what I've been doing is really experimenting with vocals in different ways, seeing how I can stretch them and how I can make them really, really creepy. So this just was one of those experiments, and I thought the creep factor was really, really good on this one. It's probably not going to change so much from how it sounds now for the final version, but I do think I am going to actually try and make it, I'm going to try and raise the creep factor up a little bit more. And if I can, then great, but if I can't, then it'll just stay the way it is right now, because I think it sounds pretty creepy the way it is. Yeah, that's already pretty creepy, and then the second one is even more so because it's going to go on to the second drop. I just came back to this song, I think, the night before yesterday, after not working on it for about a week or so, and I listened to that and I was like, oh, that is really, really, really creepy. So it might stay like that, but like I said, I am going to try a little bit more because, you know, with all this experimenting I've been doing, I have a few more ideas. So from the intro, we go into the build. So for the build, what I usually do is I'll bring over the chords or the ambience or whatever's going on in the intro. I'll bring it over into the build. That way I can fade that out as I'm bringing up the riser. Because if I don't, then usually what happens is there'll be kind of like too much silence. It will lose energy actually. So if I go ahead and mute the pad and the rain, alright, so let's say that I don't bring those over and I just have 1, 2, 3, 4 risers, a sweep, and actually a voice rise, which this actually sounds like a siren, but this is voice manipulation. It's stretched out like crazy, and it just sounds like a siren in the background, which was really cool. I didn't do that on purpose. I was just, you know, experimenting, and it turned out like that. So yeah, it worked out great. So let's go ahead and see how it sounds now if I'm not carrying over the pad and stuff from the intro. In this case, I still think it sounds okay because of the voice rise, that siren thing that's going on, but before I had that, let's take that away too. Yeah, see, it's kind of empty and then it takes a few seconds for it to build up. I think with this siren it could have been okay. Yeah, it's okay, but I still think it's better anyway just to have something here carrying over. That way you have something that's familiar. So if we add the pad and the rain back in, then it sounds like this. much better, I think. And I do that with pretty much almost every single song. And sometimes it's not necessary. I think with this voice rise, now it's not really as necessary as it was when I first started making the build. Because when I first started doing that build, I didn't have all these risers. I just started out with one. And it was really, really empty, so that's why I carried everything over. And it just fills it out a lot more, I think. So yeah, there's that, and what else? So then we go on to the drop. And this time, I didn't want to do any kind of vocal before the drop because I pretty much do that in every song. Not every song, but in most songs, in 90% of my music. So for this one, I thought it would be really cool just to have some kind of monster sound before the drop. I didn't know it was going to be this one in particular. I just had a folder full of sounds that I had made for this song, and I probably tried a few different ones before I settled on this one, but this particular sound, actually, the sound before the pre-drop, is the only time this sound is heard. So this sound right here is exclusive to the pre-drop. It's not actually used in the drop. And it sounds cool too, because it sounds like some kind of creature.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and comment, subscribe, and check out our other videos.